Bone cancer in children? What's that about? How dare you? How dare you create a world in which there is such misery that is not our fault? It's not right. It's utterly, utterly evil. Why should I respect a capricious, mean-minded, stupid God who creates a world which is so full of injustice and pain? That's what I would say.
And you think you're going to get in?
No, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to get in on his terms. The God who created this universe, if it was created by God, is quite clearly a maniac.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? We're spending all our life meaning for him. So long, I don't pass over. Like that. No be me. Now you talk.
So guys, a few days ago I took to the streets here in Nigeria to get reactions from young people. I would show them Dr. Stephen Fry's infamous "How dare you" outburst towards God. A lot of people were surprised and could not believe that someone could open his mouth and utter such words towards God. But a few people were not surprised, especially when they found out that he's an atheist. The reactions were pretty much interesting, and I'm sure you would want to see them. So without further ado, let us get into the video. And sorry, lest I forget, please, if you haven't already, hit the like button on this video, subscribe, and leave a comment at the end. Let's see what you think about the video. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'll just give you like the preview of the video. So you get this guy now, British actor. So they ask her and say, if they meet God now, what is going to tell God, man? You understand? So this is his reply. If he meets God now, what is he going to tell him?
I'll say, bone cancer in children? What's that about? How dare you? How dare you create a world in which there is such misery that is not our fault? It's not right. It's utterly, utterly evil. Why should I respect a capricious, mean-minded, stupid God who creates a world which is so full of injustice and pain? That's what I would say.
And you think you're going to get in?
No, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to get in on his terms. The God who created this universe, if it was created by God, is quite clearly a maniac. Utter maniac. Totally selfish. We have to spend our life on our knees thanking him? What kind of God would do that? Yes, the world is very splendid, but it also has in it insects whose whole life cycle.
I don't like my brother. English art. I don't understand. You know what? You don't understand what's in it. Like, over there, like it's creating bone can only once plenty. It's utterly evil. Stupid.
So why would God create such an evil world? That is a stupid God. It's a total.
What the fuck is that? We're spending all our life meaning for him. So long, I don't pass over. Now God like that. No be me. Now you talk. Now you talk. I want to see him. Does it?
You just be acted. No be acted. My interview, the video actually went very viral. It went viral, so everybody's talking about it.
And nobody kill him. Like I'm not division. Now for US,
yeah, he's a British man.
Cause among all those videos, why they no kill him? I don't know. But they know I have been a request.
Check them online.
If they say no be here, I'm British now, not Nigeria. No be Africa now.
But you think like
I'm a support party.
killing him now? What do killing him also? Killing him is not the object.
No, killing him will make you think that you're not gonna see that go wait to say no do. Like we go see us. We go follow and say I think say you know did.
Alright now, thank you for your time. Yes, boss. Well done, bosses. Respect.
I think they tell them
So you talk about.
now you man. All this US people.
So what do you feel? What do you feel about this statement?
this one has this man. Yeah, but he say go face God. He say that I ain't go pay this kind of injustice.
But you know say like this is like one of the most I wouldn't want to call it like powerful arguments, but people that are atheists, like this is like one of their main arguments against the existence of God. They would say that how can there be God and the world is so full of evil? Like you heard his first statement was, how can babies have bone cancer? You understand that kind of thing now? Picky where they're just born, how can he be having bone cancer? So to him now, because of that reason now, he's saying that God is an evil. You understand? So in a way you go feel like maybe he has a point in the kind of his criticism because of the, but the thing is, we all know that God created a perfect world. God created a world that was flawless, there was no evil in the world. Now we human beings, now we turn out to waiting the thing turned to now. And God,
still God there in control.
Exactly. And still God there in control. What do you think? What do you think about his statement? She said nah. What do you think? You want to say something? You don't have anything to say. You're speechless. Alpha, what do you feel? What do you think about his statement? I know it does not. But you heard everything he said. What do you think? Like, what is your honest opinion? What would you say to him if you were to see him like face to face? You go punch him. You go say no to violence, I think. Yeah, but I mean, I think he went too far, right? Well, you can't just go around punching people now. Like, why you go?
Okay, so when we meant to worship finish, like,
what do you think about what he said?
okay.
He's very bold, Abby.
Yes. But I have a question.
Okay.
Is it like his son that believes in God?
No, he's an atheist actually. He's an atheist. Though atheists are people who don't believe in God. They say that God does not exist. And one of his reasons for being an atheist is the fact that there's so much evil, there's so much suffering and pain in the world. Like you see him saying that bone cancer in children. How dare God create a world where there's bone cancer in children? What do you think about? What do you think about all of this statement? I believe you. I hope you believe in God, though. You. So as somebody that believes in God, how or what will be your response to such a guy? Hey, my guy. Alpha. Wait. They come. Make I finish with my bro. Yeah. I want to show you one video. Come. I need your reaction in particular on that video.
Okay. I will just say, well, different people with different perspectives. But for me, I believe in God. I always serve God like that.
Should I respect a capricious, mean-minded, stupid God who creates a world which is so full of injustice and pain? That's what I'd say. And you think you're going to get in? But I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to get in on his terms.
Honest reaction.
Very, very stupid. Like seriously. Normally, so those British professors and doctors, they believe in God now.
Yeah, but there are lots of them that do now. It's like everywhere, there are people that are going to believe and there are people that are not going to believe.
There are a lot of them that doesn't believe in God.
True.
Even based on their philanthropists, they believe they are the God that is helping them over there.
So if you were to see this man now, like what would be like if you were to face him on this perspective? Because look at what he said now. He said there's bone cancer in children, there's evil in the world, and no be lie, there's evil in the world, right? But is it?
God has said it all now.
Okay.
That even before you can be a man, you must face a lot of temptations. I can only see that as challenges for us to believe that there is God and there is God in everywhere.
Yeah.
Without God, nothing is going to exist now. Without facing challenges, can't be a man.
True.
Definitely. What this man said is right in some aspects.
Yeah.
It's also right in some aspects. Okay. You can't see there is no God.
So in what aspect would you say is right?
The only place I observe is right is He said he doesn't consult his idea before. But normally, the man is not right. Don't let me convince myself. He's not right. Basically, he's not right. He's only talking. He's only saying things out of his own understanding.
Yeah.
In fact, you know, some people in this life, they believe in science. They don't believe in God.
Sure.
They believe everything in this life is science. Those on biological ways of living.
True.
Because you know we have the sexual stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Without boys and girls meeting, they don't give birth. And God even surprised them in some ways. Some animals doesn't meet before they give birth. So that should give me a very good reason that how is that possible without God? So with what this man is saying presently in that video, he's talking out of ignorance.
Well, I spoke to some people earlier. They were telling me that if they were to see him, they would punch him.
This is never been punching.
Punch the guy, oh God.
No. One of the guys I showed the video said
this
if
is
he
never
meets
been
him, he's
punching the guy.
going to punch him.
The only thing I can do if I should meet with the man
Yeah.
is I'll just try talk to him and preach the word of God to him that I'm not telling him to convert in believing in God.
Yeah.
Just stop saying bad thing about God, because not all believers are to enter the paradise. Not all believers will enter it. Even some believers, normally they'll be the coordinator of the fire. That's just, even this one I'm talking about presently, it might even be one of the, let me just say, it might not even be a sinner.
Oh, as he is like this.
Yeah, it might not be a sinner.
Uh,
I don't think so. Ask me why.
Okay. Why?
The reason why I say it might not be a sinner is this belief he had.
Yeah.
He got it from someone.
Okay.
Not his own understanding.
Okay.
So had it been the person he got it from gave him the right information about this,
Yeah.
it won't be misleading.
But that's like a flawed logic now, because what you're
Oh yeah,
saying
let me
is,
just now. As a student, I'm studying physics in Lautech.
Yeah.
I can't know what I've not been taught.
Okay.
I can't understand what I've not come across. You understand?
Okay.
So had it been this man came across the best way of understanding religion right from his young age.
I don't think he's a very, very, very intelligent man. Like very intelligent. So what I would say is, there's no argument for the existence of God that he doesn't know. He has heard everything. He has read the Bible. He has read everything that has to do with God. And he came to that conclusion on his own. So if you say that maybe he has not come across it, I don't think
in Islam,
yeah.
we are believers. Our ambition is alone to.
But there's a specific way you have to serve God, even in the Islam now.
See, the only thing I can tell you now is that is what he believes, that there is no God.
Yeah.
Even some people in Islam, they don't pray.
Okay. But if you don't pray, would that make you like a good Muslim?
No, in Islam,
Yeah.
we believe doing performing our salah. That's one of the best way we are serving our God. Abi.
Okay.
Now, those that do not pray in Islam, how are they serving God? They are more or less like this man. They are all believers now.
So, but you,
Because most of them,
I don't think they will be.
So any I don't believe in Ọlọ́run.
Yeah, but you're calling them believers. Like that takes them out of the cycle of belief.
Them. I've them. You understand? I told you now that God gave us the command that we should perform our 5 days solar, 5 days solar, yeah, for us to worship Him.
Yeah.
Now those that are not performing the solar, who are they worshiping?
That means they are not worshiping God.
That is
So
it.
you can't
What's
call
not
them
different?
beloved. They
What
can't
is
be called believers in that
What's
sense.
different between that those people that are not praying
And
and
this
this
man.
man?
Okay, man.
So to me, they are on the same caliber.
On the same caliber.
You understand?
Okay.
The moment you stop worshiping your God, you are now unbeliever. Definitely we should believe in you now.
So kole wala àwọn tó máa coordinate what's it called? Heaven.
He's
So
going.
that's
Definitely.
you can't
I
can't judge this man in negative way.
Okay.
I can't judge him at all because I can't kill him. Gamelo I can't padà wá jẹnẹ gbogbo ara padà wọná. This one is not about Azao na. Ìwọ tẹ́ pé ní sùúrù, ìwọ tẹ́ pé òun kírun lọ́hùn wo K-drama. Kí ni mo àlọ́kọ̀ yẹn pé episode ma tó bọ́ta. That's why God he wants to go for solar. Lost CBT or see no distraction. But not this word that if I have kinu so le before say come kinu. Phone never ring you le ba body high for court here. So I am distracted.
Okay.
I performing solar.
Well, I
So
think
I can't blame this guy. If I should meet with him one on one, I only tell him. I will sit in there. I will tell him to give me some specific reasons, and the place he got his own understanding from. Because from there, you might have a very good reason for saying this.
Yeah, I think he mentioned some of the reasons now.
Bone
cancer in children.
Those reasons are not genuine.
They are not genuine.
They are not genuine.
Okay.
Those bone cancer, he said, all those things they said, some are caused by, let me say, genetics.
Yeah, but there are some that are not genetic. There are a lot that are not
genetics.
are genetics. I know, but there are some that are not genetics.
Some genetics are caused by their parents based on what they are taking during their pregnancy.
Is that what causes it?
Biological line.
Wow. Okay.
You can't say God intentionally gave them cancer. No. Alright.
But in my own, like, in the Christian view of this situation,
yeah,
we would say that God created a perfect world.
Definitely.
The world God created, there was no evil, there was no sin, there was no cancer, there was no pain, there was no tears, there was nothing. It was a perfect world. That's why, like, if you read in the Bible now, like in Genesis, when God created the world, at the end of everything, God said, and God saw all that he created, and it was very good.
Let me ask you one question. I'm sorry. This man said God gave some little children cancer and all that.
Yeah.
The cancer we're talking about. Ooh. Let's go in terms of Ebola.
Okay.
Ebola was a leaked virus. Was it God that released down?
I know.
Isn't that now?
Of course. Like that's
cancer is a virus on its own. It's not released by God. When you're it's not that it's not God doesn't give them the intelligence of that stuff in destroying people now.
Okay.
So don't tell me God gives some people cancer. No. This Ebola virus on its own, it was released by one fisherman like that in India.
Okay.
So it wasn't God that told him to release it. It was his own intention that I want to fight people with this virus so he can get a lot of income by the antidote.
So if I've just played devil's advocate and like give you like the counter response to what somebody like this would say. Let's forget about the bone cancer and everything. What about children that are born blind? Okay, there are kids that are born blind.
I said it now biologically. Those things are caused by their parents. Number one.
Even the blindness of a baby.
Let me give you an example. Let me just tell you a short story.
Okay.
Maybe some couples. I know one. Let me see, like 2-3 of them. They've got married for like 4 to 5 years. Yeah. Let me see, 10 years. They were unable to give birth. Well, I've been taking a lot of medical stuff, a lot of herbal stuff, a lot of things, just for them to conceive. Abi, now tell me, all those things they are taking, won't it have a side effect?
Not necessarily.
It might not be on them, but basically on their children. I'm an example of that thing.
Okay.
They gave birth to me late now. All those things my parents are using then, maybe let me say they have everything. It causes a lot of things in my body now. I'm an appendix patient. She alone from appendix. Okay. I'm an asthma patient. I have an issue and issue. So she so all those things they are saying, I don't would me. Yeah, but all of them are done. God can't be that. God. Okay, now you are a boss on your company. I only go to test your workers. I only go test the integrity.
Of course, but the thing is, going back to my explanation that I was saying, after everything that God created, even the humans, he said it was all very good. But there was a command that he gave that they should not do a thing, and they did it. And because of that, everything destroyed. Like nature itself became damaged.
Yeah,
that's so. If there's a child that is born with maybe blindness now, we wouldn't necessarily have to say, okay, his parents did anything, because there are situations where the parents didn't even do anything, and the child would come out with a defect. In that situation, we understand that it is because of the corrupt.
There's this adage that says, "Let me say Yoruba, I'm a besh baba ola romo."
Yeah.
My brother, that is it. My brother, I'll keep saying it. God. Now, one pastor says something in sermon that I watched online. He said, "God is of two types, of the evil and the good side." I now type in question that why will you see God is on the evil side, is on the bad side? He answered the question. He said, God that created the heaven and earth, he knew the reason why he doesn't allow people to live in the heaven and give us the earth. Look at that question.
This is the evil side.
This is the evil side because we are the evil inside the earth, inside the world. God created us to serve him.
Okay.
You understand? Now, all the knowledge you have, God gave it to us just for us to know how to live the world and understand a lot of languages. Not everybody. Now, in terms of Lucifer, should God command us to worship Lucifer?
No.
Are we doing it out of our own words?
Free will is for everybody to choose
That's what I'm
whoever they
trying to
want
say.
serve.
Whatever things you do is from your own free will. It's not that God commanded you to do that. Voluntarily, it's not by force.
True.
So what this man is saying, normally British people, you know that from day one. They hardly believe in God.
I think it's a recent thing that happened.
They hardly believe
recently,
in
yeah.
God. But based on the ruptures and stuff that happened in British then.
With the enlightenment, they have
So,
gone
you can't
out of
blame
the
him.
way of
You
religion and stuff.
Yes, now.
Yeah, but even like beating that person like that is not a solution. It doesn't change anything. You can force a person to, but it has to be something
this man
that
as a crossing, like him by meet there's nothing I can do than to preach to him that
that's the only thing you can do.
But I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to get in on his terms.
What do you think about that?
What do I think? What do I know? Well, it's obvious because you said that he does not believe in God.
Yeah.
So,
but someone
that.
someone that believes in God,
Yeah.
what is going to be like your response?
So if I see God,
No, to this man. Like,
to this
what
man,
is going to be your?
you see, okay, my response. Obviously, this man has made up his mind. Like, it will be very hard to convince such a man, and in fact, we need the help of God safe to convince this man. So, actually, it's just understanding. There's a shift or there's a gap in understanding that there's an understanding this guy does not have, this man does not have, because for him to talk like that. So I don't even know what I'm going to say to him. Like,
but really, he has some. Even if you don't believe in God and you are being presented with a scenario where possibly God might exist. Like some of the things he said there was like you have to like be careful at least to be like, maybe it's true. I shouldn't be saying.
He was not even careful. Like think of it that, like, how did you come to being?
Yeah.
Like you didn't even think of. I mean, it's not being. It's not magic. It was a process.
So actually,
someone is responsible.
His argument is what we normally call the problem of evil.
Okay.
So that's like one of the arguments that atheists like to use to deny the existence of God. They would say that look at the evil in the world. Like he mentioned one insect.
You mentioned
an insect that used to, like, the whole life cycle of that insect. I don't know the insect actually.
Okay.
So the insect used to live inside the eyebrows of children and then it would pop out. I don't know about the insect. But he's saying that why would God create a world where there's such an insect? And then there's bone cancer in children. Why would children be having bone cancer? And then there's injustice again. Why would there be so much injustice in a world that a perfect God, a good God, a merciful God is creating? Why did he have to create a world where there's so much pain and suffering and injustice and all of these things? That's what his issue with God is. So emotionally,
So it's not that he does not believe that God exists.
no, he does not believe that God exists.
Okay.
And the reason why he does not believe is because of
Does not believe that God could create all of those things.
exactly that. Why would the good God? Because we say God is a good God, right? So he's saying that why would you claim that God is a good God, and then he is creating a world that there's so much pain and evil and suffering and all of this catastrophe that is happening in this one. So if you have to look at it emotionally, you're going to look at, maybe he's onto something.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's crazy.
But then again, you have to consider the actual positions of what we claim God has created. We go to Genesis. The world that God created was very good. Yes. When God created the light, the heaven and the earth, he said, and it was good. God saw that it was good. So everything he was creating was good. And even when he created human beings, he said, and God saw that it was very good. So the creation that God created was a perfect creation. There was no pain, there was no suffering, there was no evil in it. Until something happened. And there's a tree in the middle of the garden. 2 trees actually. Tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He said, of all the trees in the garden, do not eat the one that is of the knowledge of
good and evil. Which means you could have actually gone and eat the one of the tree of life, but they did not take that one. They took the other one. You understand?
Yeah.
And he told them, on the day that you eat thereof, you're going to die.
Yes.
Now, Satan came and then told them, you will not die now. You just be like God. And they ate it, and true, they saw that, oh man, we not die. But they did not understand what the dying meant.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it is because of that death now, that sin and that evil, that the entire world corrupted. Even nature itself became corrupt, because we were told that their eyes opened, right?
Yeah.
And God covered them with what? With skin of animal. How did God? For you to use the skin of animal, it means you have to slaughter an animal to use the skin. So God had to like even kill an animal to cover their nakedness. So it was from that point that the corruption of the world happened. Now, all the objection now is completely debunked, because God did not create such a world that they are describing. He created a perfect world, and now we ourselves, we made the world to be like this. So what is now the solution? In the man's worldview, there's no solution, because whether you call God evil or not evil, the problem is still there. All the suffering has no meaning. All the pain and the death does not amount to anything. But only in the view of the Christians now that we can say, okay, God saw that the world was as the man is claiming the world is, and then God sent his only begotten son to come and take the suffering. If you were to describe the most heinous and the most painful death that anyone has ever gone through in the world, it's going to be very, very hard to top the crucifixion. The crucifixion is so painful that the word we use, excruciating, that word that we normally say, oh, I felt excruciating pain, the word was brought out of the term crucifixion. That's how painful it was. So he went through all of that to what? To heal the world. There's this church father, his name is St. Maximus the Confessor. He has this doctrine of recapitulation, which is God coming to restore the entire creation. That was what we believe he did on the cross. He restored the entire creation and has healed the creation. Now, even though now we're still going through it, through the pain and the suffering, we know that at the end there's going to be a purpose. So even if you suffer in this world, you know that at the end you're going to be in a place where there's no pain and there's no suffering and there's none of the evil that are existing. So God created the perfect world. We messed it up. God came and God restored the world. It's now for us to what? To enter the world that he has created, which is through believing in Jesus Christ as the Lord and our Savior.